Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today I will have an update about NKN. We will see our new support and resistance levels as well as a new price target. Let's see now what has changed from yesterday. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. Thank you so much for your nice comments and thank you for the support. Let's go quickly now to our major support level, which sits at 0.81. It seems like we might stay here, but we will see about that later. 0.76 cents. Of course, guys, I told you this here line is a great buying opportunity. We approach this line here and we test it. It is very good opportunity. Or if we break through 1.05 USD with a red line here, as you can see, guys, 10.5 USD around there. If we break this line, then of course we have a very clear buying opportunity. But right now we need to test this level 0.81 around there cents. And of course 0.92 was previously a support level. Now it is a resistance level as well. So right now, according to the MACD, in the 4-hour frame, we have here the blue line. It is beyond the signal line here and it has a good distance. That's why we see this consolidation. Okay, that's why we see this consolidation here from the top 9th April till here 13 April. The longer the distance, the bigger the consolidation. And of course what I'm expecting here is to see the blue line going upwards while the signal line remains somewhere like this, and then we can see this cross, which will be a bullish cross, and we can see and we potentially can see the blue line go above our signal line. So that's it with our major support lines, and of course we have one here at the bottom, 0.45 cents. But for now we won't discuss further about this support level. We won't be we don't want to focus here on the short term, of course. Right now let's go to the relative strength index and the commodity channel index. I will be very fast here. We got the commodity channel index, which is beyond the -100. We have an oversold situation according to the commodity channel index, but the RSI, the relative strength index, stays between 30 and 70. We don't have any overbought or any oversold situation, but we are approaching a good support level. We might see a good support level and we will see what is the future for RSI. But right now, if the commodity channel index is alone under the -100 and the RSI stays between 30 and 70 and it isn't below the 30, then we don't have a clear oversold situation. Therefore, we don't have a clear buying opportunity. However, if we want to see here, we extended both of these indexes, extended the 170 for the RSI. They went above. You can see here the pink is the commodity channel index and the yellow is the relative strength index. You can see here they were up, of course, above from the top line. That's why here we had the risk and then we consolidated along with the MACD that we had the big huge bullish sign of the blue line going above the orange line, the signal line here. We will see that on the Bollinger bands, and of course we will go on the daily frame. We are now in the 4-hour frame, but I want to show you, guys, something in the daily frame. So right now for the Bollinger bands here, as we extended from the top line, you see we had this correction. On this bullish run we had this correction. We want to buy here, we want to buy here, then we are going up again. We're having the correction, we want to buy here. As we are reaching the top, we are having smaller corrections. I will show this later, but we want to buy here. And now that we had this huge pump up, we didn't want to buy, we were reaching the top. But how can we understand that we reached the top? There are many ways, seeing the Bitcoin chart, seeing the 20-day MAs, seeing the blue line, seeing the MACD, the distance, the RSI, the commodity channel index. All of this helps us to identify the top. Not exactly the top, no one knows the exact point that it will stop, but we might have a good idea of where the top is. So right now, guys, we are consolidating after a huge bump and we have like 46 to 48% of a correction. And let's go to the daily frame. What I want to show you here, guys, is how much we extended the top here, how much from the Bollinger Bands we went upwards. And right now, look at this huge volatility due to this pump in its price. And look at the huge high distance between the signal line and the blue line. When we have this huge distance between the signal line and the blue line, then we might have a risk, a high risk. That's why here we went down correcting a bit. Okay, we corrected a bit, going inside on the Bollinger Bands. And right now we will see if the two lines cross each other and they might meet. Okay, so we see a more of a bearish run. But right now you can see, guys, we are still up, but you can see the angles, they are going close to each other. But don't worry, we will see. Let's go now to NKN against Bitcoin. And right now what I wanted to do is, guys, to remain in this support level at 0.401321. If you divide NKN with Bitcoin, then you get this number here at this exact price. Okay, so we are in the 4-hourly frame. You can see here the 30-day EMA is about to cross the 20-day EMA. We might have a bearish situation, but right now we need to stay in this line. We don't want to go beyond. Before, when I was making the video, and a little bit before that, when I was studying for the video, this was a bearish cross, but now it has formed into a nice candle, a nice blue candle. Okay, so right now what we want to see, a nice green candle. So right now what we want to see is the 50-day EMA remaining the position beyond the 20-day and the 30-day EMA, because if they cross we might see further down, but we need to remain this exact position. And I think we might do, guys, for the short term, we might remain here. This is a very major support level for NKN against Bitcoin. And right now, if we go past this level here, this red line here, then we might want to say that we have buying opportunity for NKN against Bitcoin. Okay, because NKN against valuation in USD can stay the same. It can stay the same. Okay, but of course Bitcoin might go upwards, and thus we might have this kind of price action. Okay, so it isn't necessary for the NKN to go lower in terms of USD valuation when we are having a Bitcoin chart. So now let's move to our NKN against Bitcoin part on the daily frame. What I was talking about. How do we know the top? How can we figure out what the top is? Look at the distance between the 20-day EMA and the price. Okay, it is huge. It is huge now as well. There. Okay, it is very huge. The distance is very huge. So we have a high risk, and therefore we have a very high risk. But guys, this is more. This is kind of more. Of course, we need to see other indexes as well in order to figure out what the top is. And the best is the NKN BTC chart. Sorry for that, guys. The NKN against Bitcoin, against Ethereum if we can, or against any other altcoins. They might show us some historical data that according to them we might have a resistance level. But right now we are seeing this consolidation. We want to let the 20-day EMAS and 30-day EMAS reach the price, and of course we need to stay in this support level for the NKN against Bitcoin. And now let's discuss a bit about NKN against USD in the 4-hour frame in our price analysis. And right now I told you that 0.76 to 0.77, in my opinion, of course this is my advice, you don't have to follow it if you don't trust it, but right now I told you guys that this was a big buying opportunity, this, or if we had getting close to the 50-day EMA, making it our support level. But right now, what I would do there is to invest little money here, less money, more money in 0.76, more money in 0.60, and more money in 0.51, where the other major support levels are. Okay, so if I were you, I would invest less money here and more money down the bottom if we haven't reached there, but you have to be sure and minimize the risk. If you follow this buying strategy of putting more money and more on lower supports, you will always be on profit. We will always take profits, because if the coin has a good project and it stays, of course, as a coin in the cryptocurrency market, then you will always have a profit, because sometime it will go upwards again. It just needs time. Okay, so right now, guys, we might have a good buying opportunity here because we reached the 50-day EMA, but if I were you, I wouldn't put so much money here due to the risk. You can do whatever you want, of course, and let's see the corrections a bit I was talking about. 41% correction here on the first consolidation after the bump. You want to buy here, 0.44. You want to buy at this level here. After the pump up again, we had 22%. You want to buy at this level or at this level. Okay, if you missed the first one, you can buy at the second here. Then the pump up again, you want to buy here, but of course here, guys, it would be already too risky to buy. Okay, so it would be already too risky to buy. So in my opinion, I would sell around when I saw this bearish candle here at 10th April, and of course if I could check the RSI and CCI and the MACD distance as well as the Bitcoin chart, I would sell probably here. And of course, if you've bought at the top, don't worry, guys, better days are coming. Don't sell your position, but always remember that if you want to sell, say my name, repeat my name loudly. I'm joking, guys, but do whatever you want so you won't panic, and of course buy more as we approach the lower support levels. You want to invest more here, you want to invest more and more. You can invest here about 20% of what you would want to invest of the total investment on NKN. Of course, it is your choice, and of course the 50-day EMA, we might have a good buying opportunity, seeing the top trend line connecting the bottom line here, guys. We can see we are having lower lows and lower highs, but now the lows are getting more stabilized for a bit. We will see therefore in the next hours though, and I will update you again tomorrow. If you want, write me in the comments if you want me to make an update for NKN. But right now, as I've told you in my previous video, I think this is a good buying opportunity here, but of course you don't want to invest all your money. If I were you, of course, this is my advice. You should make your own decision. So thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Stay tuned for more videos. Of course, I will upload more and maybe an update for NKN, and stay safe. Bye.